Walk-ons, what's going on? It is Sam Stidwell, the walk-on coach. And this video will be mainly for aspiring walk-ons, because I've been getting a lot of questions that kind of hint at, oh, should I walk on D1, D2, or D3? And honestly, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, but I'm going to give you some advice from my knowledge. And hey, if anybody else has any other advice, drop them in the comments. And I also want to say thank you for everybody who's been watching the videos. Man, I've been getting a lot of questions, and it really gives me energy to keep doing videos, knowing that, you know, you're getting value from these videos. So thank you. So go ahead and like and subscribe if these videos are helping you. And man, when I tell y'all, I am surprised. My first video, the realities for a walk-on, man, I'm surprised that thing is at 29K views. I did it 2 years ago, but just for it to be at 29K views, and I wasn't thinking like that when I made it. I just wanted to help the right people. But I'm very thankful for everybody who's been commenting and getting value from that video and just watching it, man. Thank y'all. So first, let's go over a few things about the different levels. So obviously Division I is going to have your highest level of competition. Division I schools get more money for scholarship athletes, meaning more spots are going to be filled up with a scholarship athlete, meaning there's going to be less spots for walk-ons, meaning there's going to be less opportunity for walk-ons, because if you watch my other videos, I talk about how coaches are going to want to use those scholarship athletes because they need to get their money's worth out of that athlete. That's why they get so many chances versus a walk-on, because they're trying to pull that money that they spent on that athlete and get their return on an investment, basically. Versus a walk-on, you for the free, basically. So they'll use you, you know, how they see fit. So as you go down the line from D1 to D2 to D3, the competition level lowers a little bit. Some people may even say it lowers a lot. Obviously from D1 to D3 it will. It kind of depends where you're at. Me personally, I wanted to transfer to a D2 after I was at my Division I school for a while, but I couldn't find my major at a D2 school, which was architectural engineering, which was one of my passions as well. And I stressed that in the other video, is your major is important too. But we're not gonna get into that in this video. So let's talk about the eligibility portion of it. So D1 rules are different than D2 rules and different than D3 rules. So from my memory, I had to go over it when I walked on. Division I believe you get 5 academic years to play 4 years of football, something like that. And there's other rules, so do your own research. NCAA eligibility, do your own research on that. And if you have any more information, drop it in the comments, man. It's going to help everybody out who's watching these videos. And I believe in D2 they go based off semester, so that slight change in language can very much change the amount of time you have to play football. And one thing that I stress in the other videos is that as a walk-on, you want as much time as you can get, basically, because you have to work through a lot of things, and that may take some time to work your way up. So the first question I would ask you in making this decision is, what is your goal? What's your main goal? Is your main goal to pursue a professional career? For professional careers, I mean, Division I schools get the most exposure to you know, professional scouts, NFL, Canadian League, Arena, so on and so on. But is your goal to just enjoy the game? Because that one's hard. My experience at a D1 school, and all of them will tell you this, for the most part, it's more like a job that you're going to enjoy some of the time. Because it's very much a job. You're going to have to do a lot of things you don't want to do, just to get that little bit of enjoyment out of it. And lastly, you know, there are people like this. For those on this video, I don't think it's you, because you're doing your research. But there are people that are just clout chasers out there, right? So they just want to join the team just so they could be amongst, the popular people, how the females, chasing after them or whatever. That's what they want. They want the clout. And obviously Division I has the most clout as far as football and sports go. So obviously if you're a clout chaser, you're going to want to go to D1. So another important thing is to be realistic about your skill level. Especially at D1, everybody's going to be talented in some way. So you need to be realistic about, your skill level, because in high school, the people that go D1 are the people that were the stars of the team, the absolute stars of the team, right? So if that's not you, just think about it, because if everybody was the stars on the team, you're going to be competing with those people if you go D1. Now, as you go down, you might have better chances of playing. You're going to have less resistance when it comes to pursuing playing time. And lastly, I would be remiss if I don't encourage you to look at attending the HBCU, which is a historically black college or university. I attended one. I attended North Carolina A&T, Agricultural and Technical State University. That's what A&T stands for. But if you don't know what that is, look it up, do some research. It might be a great fit for you. And I'm always going to encourage people to attend HBCUs. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I really debated on whether to do this video or not because it's so unique to each person. There's no one size fits all answer like I said before. But what you have to do is just go through these questions and get experience of other people and decide what you want to do and make that move and go at it with your all, because what you don't want to do is in the future look back and regret, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. And that's kind of why I share the information, so you won't have to deal with that later in life. But thank y'all for watching. Once again, feel free to always contact me on social media, Instagram at @tobegreat, TOBE_great. And yeah, thank y'all for watching.